He can get into the paint. Now, how do you play him? Do you leave the big people and allow the lob, or do you stay at home and force him to make the shots? Big question, Dave.
Yep, 17 of 19 last game. He saw him there wincing a little bit in pain, looking at his right elbow, and he's also got that kinesiology tape on his right shoulder. But Nate McMillan told us earlier today when we spoke with him, look, Trae never talks about injuries. I didn't even know his shoulder was bothering him. Nate told us until
to his shoulder. You mentioned that Nate McMillan says that he never hears Trae Young talk about discomfort. Even
3 perimeter guys that can score.
That's got to know his last 2 games, but you got to figure at some point he's going to get going based on his history. Here is the floor.
You just love the fact how easy he gets in there. Now, if you're not going to rotate, that floater is dangerous.
Embiid facing up. He owned Capela for a good part of game.
Shot attempts a game in this series.
Young trying to draw them.
It's one of the most dangerous shots that we have in the league. And he's only 6'1".
Nice pass.
Toward to the top of the three-point line, because he'll do that. Stop quickly.
Now Thibault comes into the game, and Devin Booker really the 2 breakout players of the postseason as Philly turns it over, and Huerter's going to get a good look in transition.
But he's gambling right now that Simmons is not going to run the offense. You know, he's been with a number of NBA teams and also made a look. This guy led the league in rebounding at 14 a game. He's a high in this league at 4.5 a game.
Defensive play. Pull up 3 by Curry. After 4 years there as the head coach. The Hawks lead by 7. Here's Young with the alley-oop. Both Simmons and Harris on the bench. Nice Trae!
In this series, 8 attempts from the three-point line.
Young with 11, 90% from the floor. Philly at 37%. Here's the rookie, Maxey, knocking out the 2 longer stretches per half. We'll see. Maxey penetrates. What a sweet.
This is what they want on the road. They're getting great shots.
What a pass to it.
We're just humbled at the offensive end of the floor.
Curry drives and scores with it. And one-time Hawk.
Nice. In this game right now, and you're saying, you know, Philly is really not having a great game. Well, they're shooting 38%, and they're 2 for as long as they have patience.
Quarter where he scored 13 of his 15
points.
And
getting easy shots like you just saw Howard. Now, during the year, this guy, Howard, it's foot speed. His first step is quick, and he goes, sometimes he's out of control, but the idea is he's in there, and you're seeing the benefit of it all.
Philly can tie or take the lead. Maxey's flutter is up and goes.
This happened because in the first 4 games, Harris was on fire.
First in transition. Blows right by Maxey. High off the wing. Team foul, a steal by Trae Young. Young in the open floor goes Maxey. What
to this game. All of a sudden, in the
first quarter. Where's the answer going to come from offensively from Philadelphia? Ben Simmons here, and he gets the bounce. Simmons, a freight train in transition. The open 3, Harris. It's only a 5-point deficit for the Sixers. Here's Tobias Harris from mid-range, and it bounces around and dropping, and tried to feed it inside, knocked away by Embiid. Pass by Young!
Baby, get it. He had 9. He was number 2 in the league during the season.
Young missed the layup. Offensive board, Embiid. He got to let it fly with 1 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound, Korkmaz got the
players at 6'7" who can make the 3, and also he's all over the floor offensively.
What another gorgeous look. Season, the Hawks doubled their win total from last year. Here's Collins. No good on the 3. They're 2 for 10. Capela offensive rebound.
So that they could not make the pass.
Young hits Huerter. His 3. The 3rd straight game. Now defending Harris. Harris for 3. Young from the logo. Young!
Down the floor. You have to keep paying attention when Maxey's in there.
Embiid gets to the rim and scores. Hit.
Tell me about this.
Collins has got to get going here. He and Bogdanovic.
Well, he's hurt. And meanwhile, Philadelphia.
Keep feeding him the ball. He's going to make it. He just needs to see it go in, Dave.
Well, he just hit the go-ahead jumper, and Curry comes back and hits another one. 4 of 15 from three-point land for Atlanta.
Okay, Collins and Bogdanovic, they got to get going.
Wow, Seth Curry. That one's good. Seth Curry gives Philly a 10. Young has not scored here in the second half. Had 20 in the first half. Bogdanovic, 3 games apiece. Game 7 would be Sunday night in Philadelphia. Hawks looking to advance if they win the night to face either Brooklyn or Milwaukee. Turnaround jumper. Korkmaz wide open in transition. Got.
You love Philly's attitude. They came out of that locker room. They're to life.
Meanwhile, Atlanta's hit only 5 threes. Philadelphia still hasn't seen a starter go to the foul line the entire game as the fall away goes. Joel Embiid, 8 in the first half. Bogdanovic tries, flips it up and goes. Looking for his first basket of the quarter. Lobs. Oh, Collins with one hand on top of Embiid. Oh, my. Only the 10th free throw attempt for the Hawks, but Philadelphia's only attempted 3. Hawks in transition. Young gets the layup to go.
Percentage shot.
His first field goal of the third. Here's Harris with the left hand. What a finish by Tobias Harris.
1 and out.
Harris attacks. Capela gets the basket off.
When the first 4 games, he averaged over 21 points. And then he struggled in game 5. But tonight, he's right back in that production mode.
There's Trae Young. Another deep triple. No foul. Huerter, no look pass. Gallinari wide open. It's good.
He needed that. Williams had 15. They had 31 between them. So if he and Williams can get going here when the second group is out there.
How about Curry? Seth Curry with his 6 3-pointer, making a name for himself.
You know,
yes,
he's
right.
always moving to the free area.
And it's always going in.
Yeah.
Gallinari got bench. George Hill on the court. Shot clock at 8. Philadelphia leading by 1. Here's Hill. Another Philadelphia. Founded by Hill. No second chance opportunities for the Hawks. Philly might go for a 2-for-1.
Ooh.
Harris penetrates, pulls up, scores! Tobias Harris with 18 points. Now they wave it off. Oh, they're going to count it. They're going to count the basket, and then they're going to say...
The floor, and there's an opportunity to have a collision.
Sixers trying to stave off.
Andrews here with Hawks coach Nate McMillan. And Nate, how are you as this third quarter had been a series of runs and momentum swings, preaching, staying patient with your players?
Yeah, we just got to execute this fourth quarter. We know what we have to do. We have to get stops. We got to do a better job. I thought we did a better job in that third quarter taking care of the basketball. But we got to get, and he constantly is moving and they're setting screens. You got to stay attached to him.
But a foul is called on Feibel.
Now this young man just sprinted up the left side of the floor like a blur. He's 6'8". He has great jumping ability, and that pass was right on the money. Now, when Atlanta shoots these 2 fouls, it will be their 13th and 14th. At the other end of the floor, Philadelphia,
Remember, they had an 18-point lead in Game 4. Philadelphia did and lost that game. Had a 20-point lead in Game 3 and ended up winning. Hawks are just 7 of 15, 7 of 16 now at the line.
Players that can get instant heat, and they need it now.
Solomon Hill commits a foul on the other end. The first on Atlanta. Tyrese Maxey, 9 points and 6 rebounds in 20 minutes off the bench. Knocks down the first. Philadelphia wins Game 7 Sunday night in Philly. For more, go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app. 1 out of 2 for Mac. Fresh possession here for the Sixers, leading by 3. 5 to shoot. Harris gets past his man, drives, blocked. It's been Ben Simmons tonight. Now Simmons got 3 fouls early on in that first half. Maxey, 4-3. How about this kick? 6-point lead. Ben Simmons and Maxey out there together. Simmons calling to set a screen. Maxey will try another 3. How about that? Tyrese Young, 28 points, 11 assists. Young, another 3. Throws by a Philly starter tonight after Capela picked up the foul. The score this quarter is 5-4 Atlanta, and we played 5 minutes. Boos raining down on the MVP runner-up, Joel Embiid. Calmly hits the first free throw, 16 points.
Give them a lot of credit. And watch Embiid come. Here he comes, right into your picture, right there. Timed it perfectly. They were looking for Curry in the push. NBA. The defensive player. Now keep an eye on it now.
Right, watch what happens when the 2 guys are on the floor here, Hubie.
That's right. Now there goes the shot. That's what Collins was upset about. Embiid landed on top of him, and now this is uncalled for. You're just asking now for bad news.
Well, and the other thing too, Hubie, is does anybody come off either bench during an altercation?
No, you can't.
Anybody comes off the bench onto the floor, and it doesn't look like anybody does in that situation.
They see.
Huerter had 15 in the first half, none in the second. Gallinari's three, switch. Blow by, got caught in the air, pass is knocked away, but it ends up in the hands of Huerter.
Plenty of time, plenty of time.
Young trying to get it. He's got Maxey defending him with a shot clock now at 8. Young sees it, timer's at 5. Drives, tries to pull it back, getting bumped by Maxey. Young lets go of it. Oh, he got it! Ice Trae gets the Hawks within a point.
Maxey almost,
the lights just went out here as they inbounded the ball. Will the lights go out on Philly? I guess that's the big question. And on the process as well. So all the Hawk fans have their flashlights now on their phones here. They're taking in every second of this.
The entire building reacted to that, okay?
Trae Young literally shot the lights out. That last basket.
Well, I thought that Max...
Because you're inside 2 minutes to go. Embiid split the double team, missed the shot, but got the putback.
Thank you, Dave and you, Beekman. Welcome, everyone, to Staples Center, downtown L.A. Will there be a Game 7 in this series? That to be determined.